Hey, what's up, mamas? This is Stephanie from mamaandbabylove.com, and I want to talk to you today about how to ground yourself energetically. This is something that I've done since I was 18. I first learned how to do it when I became a certified yoga instructor, and it was something that I was taught how to do, before I taught a yoga class, and something that I, should teach to my students. And it's something that I've continued to do in the mornings or whenever I'm feeling ungrounded throughout the day. And since I have moved to South Florida, I've had to do it more consistently. In Tallahassee, I could get away with not, doing a visualization, grounding practice every morning because for whatever reason, my energy system just did well in Tallahassee, where the rolling hills and the huge oak trees, they just sort of naturally grounded me, and I just sort of generally felt safe and grounded and secure just going about my life. However, in South Florida, now that we are 2 minutes from the beach, I mean, literally, I can hear the ocean, and the wind is blowing, and I just kind of constantly have this feeling that I'm going to be washed away and that I don't have my footing, like as if the sand is, washing away underneath my feet. And it's been very uncomfortable for me. One, I just miss Tallahassee, but two, it's on an energetic level. I just sort of don't feel safe here yet. And part of that is other triggers too, of, being back in South Florida where I grew up, my childhood was here. But energetically, I've just had to focus more on grounding myself so that I don't feel like the ocean's energy is just going to wash me away. And, another point I wanted to make was that ocean energy is powerful and healing, and it's great. It's washing away, old junk and patterns, and, the amount of healing that I've done since we've moved here has just been massive. So on one hand, it's great. It's clearing away everything. But then on the other hand, I just got to be much more on top of staying grounded while living here. So I wanted to share with you the techniques that I use to ground myself. And they might seem a little woo-woo and a little new agey, but you know what? They kind of are. So, that's just me and how I roll and how I've, been living my life for, since I was 17, 18 years old. So the first thing that you can do is literally get outside. You can just go outside in the grass, in the sand, or whatever your geography is, but you need to be barefoot. And that way you can really tap into the earth's energy and feel it coming up through the meridians in the bottoms of your feet, and it's just an instantaneous way to ground and connect and discharge negative energy or stressed out energy or whatever it may be. And then another thing that you can do while outside is to literally touch a tree with your hand. Or you can even give a tree a hug. And this is, again, a little silly, but it's fun to do with kids. Whenever I'm outside with Penelope, and maybe when she's gotten home from school and she's a little stressed out and needs to decompress, we'll go outside and give one of the trees a hug. And again, in Tallahassee, this worked a little bit better because I had such a connection to the energy of the oak trees. And here, my connection to the palm trees is not so much. I kind of have a little bit of even disdain for the palm trees. And I'll get into that, later too. But for me, it's just been easier with oak trees. But palm trees work, whatever kind of tree work, as long as there's a root system, and it's alive, this works. And then there's other things that you can do. You can actually visualize in your mind's eye seeing roots growing out from the bottoms of your feet. So if you were standing up, say, in mountain pose with your feet about hips distance apart, and you're just kind of standing tall and straight, your spine is straight, and you're just going to see the roots growing out from your feet, and they're going all the way down to the middle of the earth. Like if you've ever taken, a science class where that molten lava earth center, that's what I like to visualize my roots growing all the way down to that center point. And then once the roots get to that point, I visualize them pulling up the earth's energy, and it's going up through my soul all the way up my spine to the tip top of my head, and I just feel sort of cemented and grounded and rooted in the earth's energy. And I just kind of visualize that energy moving through me to ground me. And you can do that very same thing sitting. So if you are, say, about to start your yoga practice and you're sitting crisscross applesauce or easy pose, you can see that roots energy growing down from the bottom of your hips, those sits bones, those bony protuberances at the bottom of your hips that you feel when you're sitting down. See them coming down from there, going all the way down to the center of the earth, and then again pulling up that earth energy and grounding you. And your root chakra, which is the bottom chakra that's like right beneath your sacrum, that's sort of your grounding energy chakra. And again, this is kind of getting a little bit over some of y'all's head, I know, and I'll go into chakras later this year, but that's the energy center that sort of keeps you grounded, keeps you connected. So you want to visualize that root center just opening up and grounding you. And the color red is associated with the root chakra. So if you want to even visualize a red color or red roots growing down into the earth. And then another visualization that you can do is imagine in front of you, like a couple feet in front of you, a huge pillar of white light. And again, that white light is going all the way down to the center of the earth and all the way up to the heavens, and it's completely connected on both ends, and it's just sort of like a circular pillar of light, and you see it in front of you. You visualize in your mind's eye. And once you get that picture of the light, then imagine yourself stepping into that light. So now you are in that circle, that center of that light, going down all the way to the earth and going up to the heavens. And it's just immersing you, consuming you, filling you with that light that is at one time healing and grounding. So this is a great thing to do to kind of just do general healing, but it's also a really good grounding technique. And you just want to, focus on your breath and, kind of bring your awareness to your body and just kind of realize what's going on physiologically when you do this. So technically what's happening is you are turning down your sympathetic nervous system, the fight, the flight, the freeze, sort of like high alert, energy, and you're turning up the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the part of your body that's like relax, heal, digest, rest, kind of calming part of your nervous system. So that's what you're kind of tapping into, is that part of your nervous system. This is something that should take 30 seconds to 2 minutes, if that. You just very quickly visualize it and sort of command it into being. I am grounded now, and it's as simple as that. And I hope that you don't think it's too crazy and you get to try it and see the benefits for yourself. See the difference of how you go about your day when you're grounded and when you're not grounded, and how that affects how you react, how you just go about your day in general. Just notice the difference. So thanks for watching, and lots of love and healing to you.